Good day again, Bahamas, and indeed the world. Welcome again to another exciting program of the Rolle Report. My name is Chris Rolle. I am your host, and today we have another exciting segment. We're going to be dealing with fairness. Fairness in all aspects, but fairness as it pertains to our legal rights, our legal laws in the Bahamas. I am sure that many of my viewers, and I am told that I am getting thousands of emails daily from my subscribers around the world. And I welcome all of my subscribers. I may not know your name personally, but indeed you are welcome. There are many people in the Bahamas, many people throughout the world who do not look upon working for someone as a noble and a good thing to do. They look at that as weak. They look at that as mediocrity. They look at that as passive. They do not see that as anything of pride to say, I work for this company. I've been working for this company for a number of years. That, for some people, is a no-no. They look at that as a something of embarrassment. There are people who view themselves highly and respectively. They not say they are better than anyone else. They are saying that how they view themselves is maybe above the norm, above that level of the masses. And they see themselves as the top 1%. They see themselves as the boss, the manager. They don't see themselves as the employee. They don't see themselves as the 9 to 5 clocking in and clocking out. They see themselves as the facilitator for the 9 to 5ers to clock in and clock out. And those entrepreneurial minds and spirited people with that entrepreneurial gift and that talent to get into business and lack the funding and the capital necessary. And we all know going to banks can be such an horrific thing. You can apply for a loan despite the fact that you may have a very good idea. But if your family or your background is not in the credit range, that means that if you don't have assets, if you don't have $100,000 on your account or have asset to $100,000, whether it's in the form of assets that you may have been accumulating throughout your life, the bank will not consider you for $100,000. They will not consider you for $50,000 loan. And if it is to open up a business, wow, you are just heading against a wall, and you're going to find yourself within a wall and a hard place. There is no way to go. These are the key people in my community that I would like to help. And if my illegal funds can help them to raise themselves up by their bootstrap, then my illegal funds will go directly to them. I want to become a blessing for everyone who've been in my situation. And Lord knows that I have been in situations where the least likelihood of someone without the kind of mental strength that I have would have been annihilated, would have died, would have virtually not made it. I am talking about situations where I cannot look back and possibly see how I got out, but I did. And I can owe all of these blessings to the person who created me. No one really helped me out. I have not really been helped out financially by anyone, but I know that if I were helped out financially, what a position I could have been in. I don't like to dwell on what could have happened. I like to dwell on what should have happened. And what should have happened is that there might have been someone there in my past to give me a hand, not by giving me money, but by being a mentor to me, by showing me that, hey, I understood that you're interested in going into business. This is the business path that you have chosen for yourself. I can help you with the ideas that you need. I can shape your ideas, form them. I can strengthen them. I can point you in the directions that you need to pursue. These are the things that I really needed. I don't want you to dig in your pocket and give me a penny or a dime, a dollar. I'm just saying that I needed someone to help me, to direct me or point me in the ways that I should have gone. I could have been a great success, and with that fund, I know that I would have been a blessing to many, many Bahamians and many people around the world. I want to help those that want to help themselves but are, for through circumstances, unable to help themselves. Those people with great ideas but no funding because they may have not um, gone fully through the educational system. But that should not be a burden. That should not be a hindrance to them. That should not be a blockade, an obstacle to them. But society and societalized it is. I want to be a blessing to those people, the ones that want help but cannot help themselves. Whether it's through mentoring, whether it's through financial aid, whether it's through facilitating their education, and whether it's through just giving them a vehicle that they can get around with, or a place where they can rest themselves and stay until they are over their what situational hump, until they are on their feet, until they can rise again. And when they become in that position that they can now help themselves and their family, then that is the position I want to leave them at and let them swim and float and move on to the next individual. But these things will not happen if I continually to obey our stupidly created laws. I intend to help, and if I am going to put my neck on the chopping block to help others, I do not want no one to hinder me in my pursuit. It is a noble pursuit, and if it means breaking some idiotic and stupidly written law of man, I so do so willingly. I intend to obey the law of God, and I will be all that I can be in my own country. And until next time, this is Chris Rolle, and you are in the Rolle Report.